Before I do this video, I want to go ahead and give a big shout out to Therealcyberius. Want to give a big shout out to also Ring Culture, my boy. Thank you for shouting me out in the video that you just did about Stephen A. Smith. But the basketball show just posted this, and he's absolutely right. Let's get my boy, Therealcyberius, to 1,000, man. This man is the truth. He speaks the truth, and he holds nothing back. He's in it with us in every statistical way when it comes to bringing basketball back and talking about the narratives and the lies that these Lebron and media are trying to portray to try to rewrite history and try to rearrange the whole scenario when we all know that it's bullshit. So let's get my boy to 1,000 and let's push him up because he's there with us. So big ups to Therealcyberius for real. This video right here is about the broadcast, the media, and how it has changed so much. Because I remember back at a time when I was young or when I was growing up, the media were blood out honest. They would give real takes. No narratives, no fake stories, no different, propaganda agendas to try to fool the mind or try to persuade a narrative that we real fans were not going to agree with, were not going to respect, and the media knew better. Even though, you know what I'm saying, there was a couple of players that the media try to put in their perspective as if, this is what he is, this is what he does, but at the same time, they knew how to narrate the stories. They knew how not to fuck with the fans and how to put themselves in a situation where they would be exposed. But ever since LeBron James and Clutch Sports and all these broadcasts, mediocre son of a bitches, have changed and try to, establish a different direction to look at basketball on their vision and how they see it and how they want to narrate it, it has frustratedly, confusingly just put us in a chaotic situation to where you can't believe nothing that they say. Everything is glorifying one player, and that one player with whoever team that he is with, that team is glorified. But when that significant player, which is called LeBron James, blames his team, blames his coach, blames the organization, the media attacks it. The media goes with the narrative. The media straight up disrespects anything that LeBron James wishes to disrespect, that wants out of the team, and that is trying to get fired. The media pushes it to his best wishes to satisfy this dinosaur, this piece of shit that we want so much to retire. I remember when we used to turn on, pre-games before the game started, and you were here, broadcasters, sports analysis, you know what I mean? Just give you the raw, the truth, the real perspective, the real narrative, even if they were talking about other teams, because back then it just wasn't talking about one person, one individual. They would talk about all teams. They would talk who was, the best in their team and what team was playing offense and defense, what team was doing great in the season, what team was elevating their teams, you know what I'm saying, what team was, or what player was becoming a better player. And even if it hurted us as fans, but we respected it because it was true, it was real, it wasn't fake stories or fake, a fake direction to where we will look at the TV and say, what the fuck is he talking about? Are they really trying to pull this stunt? Now You gotta sit literally on that TV and just let the bullshit lies just run concurrently, like they were fucking behind bars, like you just been convicted of a crime that you never fucking committed in your life, but you gotta sit there and take it and just, you gotta fight it. Because if you don't fight it, then the story sticks like it's bloodstained. It sticks like it's cement. It sticks like it's fucking paint on walls. And that's where real fans get bothered. We get real agitated and pissed the fuck off because these people only glaze one individual, one person. I mean, to a delusional state to where you literally think that these people gotta put in a fucking crazy home. And they know that we know that they're lying, that they're trying to change the narratives and perspectives, just like Sports and Rant say. But you know what? You can't fool real fans like us. And now, look, they even got Max Kellerman. They got Stephen A. Smith. They got everybody flipping the script. And it's sad to say because now we have to go by our own research. We have to find out what's going on because you can't believe these people. Because all they're going to try to do is brainwash you, lie to you, and say stories and narratives that, one, it don't make no sense. Two, they don't even know what the fuck they talking about. And three, trying to get you to fall for the okie doke and fall for their stories and fall for their lies so you could become one of them and you could be fucking Lebron struck and be a fucking dinosaur delusional fan and glaze this dude knowingly that this dude don't belong in no conversations when it comes to the GOATs. And especially this dude right here. He had a conversation, an interview. I forgot the dude's name, but he put him on his motherfucking ass. No Diddy. Disrespecting the 90s and shit. Talking about, oh, this is how the players in the 90s used to bounce the ball. This is how they used to play. The best teams in the playoffs and shit. And he was like, so what you saying? You disrespecting the GOATs? You disrespecting the 90s? You know how hard it was? You know, he defended John Stockton. He defended Michael Jordan, Charles Barkley. You know what I'm saying? And when this asshole that's next to LeBron James saw that he started getting mad, or he was like, no, man, I'm just talking about the worst teams. He was like, nah, you said every team back then that were playing like plumbers and shit. And the dude gave a whole 360 shift. He got shook. He got scared. Why? Because he thought he was going to go ahead and put the okie doke on this young man. You know what I'm saying? And he got mad at this motherfucker and told him, bruh, don't be disrespecting Michael. What the fuck is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? But no, man. You know, hey, congratulations to Mike. You know, yeah, they started clapping and shit. They were laughing. Why? Big Dog was mad as fuck. This dude right here is the biggest LeBron James glazer, like fucking Nick Wright and Shannon Sharp. It is bad. And this dude don't even know about basketball. This dude don't even know how to break down statistically the history of basketball, who came up, you know, and all the history within basketball itself, about the players, about their legacy, about, you know what I'm saying, what it took for all these players to be called legends and GOATs. Nothing. All he glazes is this dude right here. And basically, a lot of people are falling for the okie doke because when you have a broadcast and a media that is validating to get validation for this asshole LeBron James, that's all people are going to resonate to. But I thank God that the young ones are opening their eyes to the bullshit that these people are trying to sell. I'm like Lil Wayne. Bitch, you can't sell me a dream. I'm too cheap for that shit. If you understand what the metaphor of the fucking bar means. And then you got this asshole and the next asshole that's next to him. I used to like Max Kellerman at one point. He was a boxing, you know what I'm saying, sports reporter and analysis and journalist. But then he decided after everything went wrong with Stephen A. Smith and all that, he decided to do a broadcast with Rich Paul. And the one thing I can say, he defends Michael Jordan as number one, but he disrespects Kobe Bryant to the core. And I'm not going to accept that. I already done videos of Max Kellerman putting his ass out there, literally exposing him to how fake he's been ever since he joined Rich Paul. Y'all need to be very careful when it comes to people like this, because once LeBron got you in his pockets, you're done. It's over. If you don't say what that man does or Clutch Sports tell you to do, your ass gets fired. You get attacked by LeBron sexuals. You get fake exposed. And next thing you know, you're left without a job. You cannot believe these people that work in the NBA industry. You cannot believe their words, their narratives, their perspectives, their theories, their stories, what they're telling you, because they're all being brought out by Clutch Sports and LeBron James. And if you think I'm bullshitting, go back, do your history since Clutch Sports has been out and see how much they have lied about LeBron James, how they defend this man, how they lie about this man, how they basically know that, yo, these people are not saying the truth. Why are they saying this shit? You know why? Because they want to keep this fake GOAT narrative that we are so frustrated of already. It should be no fucking debate. But by the power of validation and contradiction and excuses, they are doing everything within their power to keep this man's fake ass fucking ungoated legacy alive. And a lot of these broadcasters and reporters and fucking analysis that report on the NBA had turned their back on what the NBA stand for, the respect for the NBA, the truth of the NBA, and what it meant back then to us when we used to turn on the TV and say, you know what, hey, he talking that shit, but he talking the truth. Hey, you were stuck on the TV before the game even started. You were stuck on that bit. The sports reporters back then, the sports journalists, analysts, you know what I'm saying, broadcasters, they were like the hype man. You know how, when a rapper or rappers go to concerts and you got the hype man to hype up the crowd? That's what they were back then. They were hyped up so much just by their takes and how they talk about the players and how the players, you know what I'm saying, which ones were fucking up, which ones had to elevate, which ones were doing great, which ones they had to watch out for, what team was better, what the other team had to do to beat the team. So we was on that TV already, hype as fuck. Yeah, boy, hey, okay, he talking that good shit. Now it's like, man, turn that shit off, man. I don't even want to listen to this shit. You can't make this shit up. It's narrated by lies. By the main fucking agency that LeBron has sponsored along with Rich Paul, because they can't talk about nobody else but just him and the team that he is with. What happened with Miami? What happened with Cleveland? Every time LeBron James switches to a different team, that's the team they keep their eyes on. That's the team, and you know what I'm saying, the organization that will have more games, that will be more highlighted, that will be more televised because of the push and, you know what I'm saying, the way that they are controlling the NBA, the way that Adam Silver specifically is fucking helping LeBron James and Clutch Sports to try to keep this man's fake gold legacy alive. So what they do, they throw everybody else on the side, and let's keep on talking about this 41-year-old dinosaur, and they just talk about the other players just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just to make people think and fool people to believe that we really paying attention to the other great players, when in reality, We're seeing that you only glorifying, that you only talking, that you only glazing one team. But out of that team, you're glazing one individual. And if that individual does bad, the team gets blamed. If that man does good, forget everybody else. Give him the glaze. If the team does good, oh, he elevated. He helped the team. No matter if he fucking had a terrible game or not, they are going to glaze him at every level. And then with LeBron James takes and the shit and the bullshit that comes out of his mouth, they're gonna run with it. They're gonna escalate that bitch. They're gonna take that shit up the ladder and put a fucking billboard on it and say, you know what? LeBron continues. LeBron is the greatest. LeBron elevates his team. LeBron pushes his team. LeBron did this. LeBron is magical. LeBron is unbelievable. LeBron at 41 has done it all. LeBron at 41 has done more than any other player. And they know that they're lying, but they have no choice, because if they don't glaze his ass, they're gonna get fired. And Stephen A. Smith is showing signs and red flags that he's already been turned into the Clutch Sports fucking propaganda and agenda. But, you know, for him not to give it away, that he committed that full commitment with LeBron James now, even though LeBron James don't like his ass, don't want nothing to do with his ass, he throws in Michael Jordan. But for him to say what he said last week and yesterday, to say the bullshit that he said, and then all this shit with Max Kellerman and all the other podcasters and reporters and analysts for the past few months and years, if you want to call it at that, the way that they have flipped the script, because now they're getting an extra commission. They're getting extra money on their pockets. LeBron is making sure that they fucking validate his name. This is all for validation. This ain't because it's real. This ain't because it's true. This ain't because statistically and metaphorically and, you know, automatically it's reality. No, it's Matrix. It's fake. Take the blue pill and you come out and you snap out of that fake ass dream. This is what this is all about. Let's continue faking these stories, these lies, these narratives, so we can keep our king, our majesty alive. But that's all I got for now. Y'all go ahead and leave y'all comments down below. And once again, big ups to the basketball show. Y'all go ahead and check out his channel. Y'all go ahead and check out, you know what I'm saying, Ring Culture. Y'all go ahead and check out Red Blooded Sports too. You know what I'm saying? Great brother. You know what I'm saying? He just subscribed to my channel. And more importantly, y'all go ahead and subscribe to my boy, Therealcyberius. The truth. Nothing but the truth. Let's get him to 1,000, y'all. He deserves it. You know what I'm saying? But besides that, y'all go ahead and leave y'all comments down below and we'll go from there, man. Peace.